Hi everyone. Today I wanted to come and encourage you to not give up or to not turn down a challenge and to embrace it, because that might just be the thing that you need in order to reveal or to bring out something that God has placed in you, but you just don't know that it's in you yet. And sometimes you don't know that it's there until you come up with this challenge. And sometimes we might meet up with this challenge in life, whether it's at work, a new opportunity, or whether it's in life, something happens and then you're like, God, why is this happening to me? When whatever it might be, that challenge can be the thing that you need in order to bring out something in you that you need in order to move forward, or to reveal some skill, some talent, some character, something that is in you, but you just don't know it's there yet because you never had to use it before. From my own experience, I have a craft business where I make different crafts, and sometimes people might ask me, you make this or you make that, and I may not make it, but I say, okay, I can try. And I decide, okay, I'm gonna try. There's one instance with these bead earrings. I call them bead earrings, and I always look at earrings like that and think, I would never be making those because they look so challenging. I don't know how am I going to go about making them. So I just basically put that aside and think, I'm not going to be doing that. And somebody asked me, and in my mind, what, I can try, at least try, and it's going to be a sale, right? So I decided to try, and now I am making those earrings, and it's not as challenging as I thought it was. And it's amazing to me to see, at first, if the person never asked me if I do it or so, then I wouldn't think, okay, maybe I should just try. I would always be thinking to myself, no, I can't do this, or I won't be doing that. That looks so challenging, that looks so this, I'm staying away from that. I'm just going to do these things or do that, stay within this, because I think I know to do these, so I'm going to stay within this and never launch out and try this or try that and then realize, what, it's not that hard. So I tried it, and right now I'm making it, and that's one of the things that's easy, that I make, and some of the other things that I made before that was a challenge to me, now I'm looking at it, they're much more difficult to make than the thing that I thought was challenging, at first. And then even more, like, there's another opportunity whereby at first I was trying this and then this didn't work out, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this didn't work out, and then I gotta go and try this other thing, and I'm thinking, but this other thing looks so hard, I never saw myself making it, and I never made it before, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, and I remember complaining about, I gotta go and do this now and do that, and oh gosh, this feels so challenging. And then I went and I got this stuff. Like, I had an idea in my head. I went and I got this stuff, and I tried it. And you know what? I'm happy with the results, and it's not as challenging than I thought it was. You see, before I decided to try, how all of a sudden now I know, okay, I can use this or I can use that, and I can do it. And before I thought I couldn't do it, right? But the thing is to embrace the challenge and to at least try, not to just disclaim it. Maybe it won't work, or maybe it would, but if you never try, you never give it the opportunity to work, or give God the opportunity to work, because you give him something to work with. In other words, if you step out and say, okay, let me go and try, he can work with you. But if you just sit here, he can't do nothing. You're not doing anything. If you guys supposed to be partners, then how is it supposed to work? So my encouragement is to not give up on a challenge, not to refuse it. You never know what God can birth out of you with that challenge, right? So embrace it and at least try. If it fails, well, at least now you know that, oh, this is not for me. But if you never try, you never know. You'll always keep wondering, I wonder if I could ever do this. Or you would always keep thinking that you couldn't do it when, there was a possibility of you doing it if you just had tried. So all it takes is just to try. Just try. That's why I always tell myself that. Just try. When I get ideas in my head about something, to make something, I say just try it. And most times it don't come out the way that I have it in my head. In my head, it's so perfect, like I could put this here, put that there, it looks so wonderful. And when I do make it, it's like, okay, not as wonderful as I thought it would have been, but you know what, I can move this around, I can do this, I can do that, and fix it up this way. And you know what I learned, eventually it gets better over the years that I've been doing this, eventually it gets better. At the beginning, that might not look, it might feel like, you know what, maybe I should just forget about it, just walk away. I know something, this is how you know that you're supposed to be doing something. When times like those come in, you could just throw it aside and say, you know what, don't worry. You don't throw it aside, you keep trying with it. And that shows that, you know what, this is something that you really want, because you're willing to go through a challenging time with it and not to give up, you know, because this is something that you know that you want, or God maybe placed that desire in your heart, so that's why you're so going after it, even though it's challenging. Because sometimes I'm making these things, I like to see the outcome of it, but then there's sometimes I'm doing it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this seems so, and I'm trying to fix this thing or fix the thing, and it's giving me a hard time, and I feel like sometimes you get a bit frustrated, you know. I might be tired, because most times I do this at night, and my eyes might be like, Joanna, it's time for bed, and I'm like, oh, I've got to fix this thing. And it's a bit challenging, but you know what, this is something that I really want, so I'm gonna keep pushing through despite the challenges that I might face. I'm gonna keep pushing through, and that way I give God something to work with, and then he can now take this that I've been working on that might not look that good, but then he can add his finishing touches and make it so sparkly, and I'm be like, wow, you know, this is so nice. We're like, I always say we're like partners, you know. I do my part, he does his part, and everything works out. Anyway, my second point that I wanted to talk about is that sometimes a disappointment can be part of your process, or part of your or part of the plan. You know, like something might happen, and then it might feel like, oh gosh, why did this have to happen? You know, like I really wanted this thing, or I really wanted that thing, or you know, I was really wanted this thing to work out, but it didn't work out, and then you feel like, oh my gosh, it's all lost now. Like there's no hope, there's no chance of anything ever working out again, because this was the it, and this didn't work, so you know what, it's all over. But sometimes maybe that's God's way of redirecting you to, you know, the thing that he actually has, and it's actually part of the route. You know, you might feel like, oh, you know, this was it, and you know, you come here now and there's nothing, but then you look up and you hear like, what's that song? And then you turn and you go, and it's like, wow, this is behind here. I didn't know this was behind here. And you know what, you wouldn't know that was behind there if you came here and this had everything that you think you wanted. You would have just stayed here. You would have just said, you know, like, oh well, you know, I got everything I want, you know. So you won't even think, even if you hear something, you would be like, whatever, you know, I got what I want. But because you come and you there and you find that there was nothing, you heard something, so let me just check it out, and you check it out, and then you find out, you know what, this is so wonderful, this is even better than that thing that I, you know, thought I lost. And I realized that, like, I had this experience, you know, since these are things that, you know, happen, right? So whereby I made something and I was hoping that it was, you know, okay, this is gonna be, hopefully this is good, and you know, everything, you know, this is gonna be fine. And it wasn't. It was a bit of a disappointment to me, because I felt like, you know, I put my hard work into this and this did not work, or you know, thing, and I had the opportunity to, you know, stop there and, you know, say, you know what, oh well, I guess it's not meant to be or whatever. But then okay, it was a customer, and they asked me if I can do the something else, and I don't usually do the something else. So I was thinking, you know, should I just tell them no, I don't do this, and then lose the sale, or you know, just try to see if I can do it, right? So I tried, and you know what, it did work out. I didn't give up on it. I decided to try. I decided to move forward. I didn't just decide, oh well, this didn't work out, so oh well, you know what, this is not it. And if that had worked out, I would not have discovered that I can do this other thing that I now know that I can do, you know. But sometimes I guess we feel like, oh well, this was it. 'Cause to us, we can see so far and no more. In our heads we have, okay, if I can just get this, then everything will be perfect. But then God is like, that is nothing compared to what I have for you, you know. And we were like, this is everything, and this is gonna be it, and this is gonna be so wonderful. And God is like, come on, I have more than this. Just let go of that and come here. I have so much more. And you know, we don't want to let go of this, because this is so, to us it's so beautiful, and it's so wonderful, and if this can work, then it will be great. But God is like, you know what, I have better than that. But you can't have the better that I have for you if you stick around here, or if you linger here, you know, and you give up. But you got to get up and keep trying. So every time a disappointment comes, don't think that, okay, you know, it's the end. It can very well be part of the process, and it's just passing through. You know what, it's just a bump in the road. You know what, let me just keep going. Because when you're driving, and you meet a pothole. Pothole, okay, a pothole is like a hole in the road, a big hole, and you go in and you know, bump or whatever. You meet a pothole in the road. You don't say, oh well, I ain't going wherever you're going. I ain't going there no more, cause I can't understand why this road's so holy, you know. And you stop and you don't go. You don't keep going. When you meet a pothole, you go in the pothole, you bump, you might complain and say, why you don't fix this road or whatever, and you keep going. You don't say, look here, I ain't going nowhere because the road got too much holes. You know, you keep going. You don't stop. So when you meet disappointment in life, don't just stop there and say, you know what, I guess this is it. You know, you keep going. You don't know, God might have so much more in store. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and I really appreciate your support, and I pray that this message was an encouragement to you to not what should I say, give up on a challenge, or not to just let go of a challenge, but to embrace it, and to also realize that sometimes that disappointment in your life could be part of the plan, and there's something else that is greater than whatever you thought you lost that is coming. So, you know, just start rejoicing, you know, meet something better than what I thought was the best. It's got to be really good, you know. So thank you for listening, and see you in my next video. Bye.